All right, so Supacell episode 3. Let's go. I was thinking, I was like, what did we leave off on? Because it has been slightly longer because there was just a lot. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. So apologies to the Supacell fans. Things have been slightly delayed, but we're back on it. But I was thinking, I was like, all right, so what was the last thing that happened in the last episode? And the last thing was that Razor and his gang are, not doing so hot. They are in a bad situation of their own making. But I will say, and I really appreciate the commenters in the last video helping to share a bit more context on specifically Razor as a character and addressing some of the comments that I made about their choices. And it's brought to my attention that they are supposed to actually be teenagers. I feel like it's hard, on TV these days to be like, what age are you supposed to be? But they are ultimately supposed to be teenagers. And I think that helps to clarify so much about Razor as a character, a lot of the choices that he has been making, as well as just like small things, like the fact that they're riding their bikes to go meet up with the rival gang. It's and they care so much about like the social media persona and like all of that is very much the mindset of a teenager. And so I can give a little bit of, I don't want to give grace because they still straight up like try to stab people, but still extend a little bit more understanding to some of their choices, at least like narratively. So yeah, just dumb kids doing dumb kid things. So this episode, I see it's called Sabrina. So hopefully we actually learn a bit more about Sabrina in this one, because I feel like she's probably, of all the characters, gotten the least amount of screen time. Or just like development, really. Yeah, okay. Bad situation.
Speak again. Fucking day.
I mean, obviously y'all have it. Come on. I think it's a very fair point to make. Literally, what else could have happened to it? Yeah, I mean, really the only explanation.
This you air. My worker's cousin, Eli.
I knew it. I knew he was gonna.
I one-on-one, man.
Yeah, what does that mean? Y'all gonna fight? This man has a gun.
It's one on gun route, boy. You should
Yeah,
have
exactly.
yours. It's the problem.
Oh, okay, well. Can he like selectively turn different parts of his body invisible? Because I would like turn my arm invisible for a second so he couldn't dodge and then hit him again. Oh, this is embarrassing for him. This is very embarrassing. It's like trial by combat. Oh, this is very embarrassing for him. This dude get fucked up. And he didn't even use his powers or anything. It's so embarrassing.
See, you remember everything I taught you?
Okay, so they have history. I feel like they had mentioned his name before, but I wasn't sure.
Come on, you know I would have been like...
I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was gonna die. I knew this kid was gonna die.
You should have let your boy fight. I would have left it at that.
Oh.
You're good. Stay awake, stay with me, man, please.
It's very reminiscent of like, I think there was like a time in a lot of movies, and maybe that's the thing in all movies, but it's like they create like a slightly sympathetic character who's just full of joy and youth and, all these different things, and I kill him. Like, it reminded me of, what was the kid's name? Was it like Shorty or Smokey or something like that from Step Up? I don't know why that was the first one that came to mind. And actually the second thing that came to mind was Lil Saint from You Got Served.
Lil Saint, this one for you, baby.
Listen, I don't know why 2000s era dance movies are what came to mind, but they did. So anyway, but so that's like the signs were all there, like the death flag for that character, not based on anything that was like said, but it was just more of like that archetype of character usually are like the first to go, because then you've built up sympathies for that type of character because they in a way don't fit in with the gruff, like, roughness of like the other characters in the gang. And so it's that aspect of his character that essentially puts a target on his back. I used to judge rich people for putting milk in tea, but I had it once. I was kind of into it.
And I got take mom to the sickle cell center. So
Oh,
I can't stay.
the sickle cell center. He really should be practicing more, at the very least. Like, I would be practicing a lot. Tennis shoes, no socks? That's what we're doing? Okay, I guess. I feel like he should be practicing more before he puts himself in this dangerous position. But I guess he's just going for it. Where is he at? Where is this? Oh, I guess the park? Was it the park that they were yesterday?
Yo, man.
Why does he keep talking to this dude?
Bro, don't tell me you think you're time traveling again.
Oh my gosh. So he's like, it feels like he's mastering the teleportation piece, but he hasn't really mastered the time piece. They got a lot going on. Wait, was I right that she was a cop? Or maybe she's a detective or something? Maybe it's something different? Oh.
My name's Diana Flory. I'm a social worker with
Social
the council.
worker.
They're just looking for
She said she was doing things humans should not be doing. And because of that, people are coming after her.
Things humans should not be doing. Oh, things humans should not be doing. Like, things humans should not be capable of doing. And then people coming after her. So maybe she discovered she had those powers before she was taken to that facility. Got it.
She used to call every week the same time, saying she's fine and she'll be home soon. But I haven't heard from her in the last 2 weeks, and I'm beginning to get worried.
You know what? I had a thought, I think like episode 1, when they were basically panning across like the other people in the facility. And one of the women or girls said, I want my phone call. And so that's why I was like, oh, okay, so these are people who have access to the outside world. But I don't know if I said it out loud or if I edited it out, but yeah. And so what's interesting here is that it seems like the grandmother is confirming that they did actually allow them phone calls once a week to call their loved ones and just give them an update that they're safe. And so I think then what we can assume is that any person who was taken to this facility who is deemed as a true missing person with no contact to their friends or family must have been killed by the people in this facility, like Tayo's mom. Ooh, I don't like that. So they're just collecting blood? I don't think you need to slice someone like that to get their blood. What the hell? Oh, there's a large number of vials. Why do they cut her open like that? If they just need it, maybe they're harvesting her organs or something. I don't know. CAT scan or CT scan, whichever. Oh, Sabrina. Okay. That's what I was like. Why are they putting a dead person in a CAT scan?
I think I've nearly got it.
Ow.
Sorry.
Can I get a real nest?
Oh goodness. It's like, get over yourself.
She's a butcher. Would you train a man?
Shut. See.
I'm fine, thanks, Ellie.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's make sure you're giving her the right stuff.
It does. Look, 5. Oh my god.
Girl, you need to go home. You need to go home. You can't do this. You're putting other people's lives in danger. It's funny comparing the reactions of all of them. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Are you okay?
first interaction. Well, not first, but
You sure? Because it looked
I
like
guess
you
second
to get hit by the car.
interaction.
I said I'm fine.
Basically, it's like Andre was like, ooh, free money. Rodney is like, essentially like, you know, freaked out a little bit, but then afterwards just like kind of giggled and was like, all right, this is cool. I feel like I would probably react more like Rodney than anyone else. But yeah, Sabrina seems very, very freaked out. Very much not okay. But I think she should calm down and just look on the bright side. I mean, I don't know, man. If I figured out I was telepathic, yeah, I might freak out a little bit in the beginning, think I was crazy. But then I saw like real evidence of it. I'd be like, all right, let's, you know, what else can I do? You know, open up the fridge, grab a water, float it over here. But yeah, seeing Andre and Sabrina meet on the street, I think these are, technically, there have been, I guess, smaller interactions between some of the main characters, Rodney and Michael and Tazer. I think there was a point where Michael was leaving his friends or going to his friend's restaurant while Andre was leaving. So there have been, you know, little moments of them passing by each other. But I think the only real interaction of note was really Michael and Tazer. So I think this, I'd really count this as number 2.
What are you talking about?
I can move things without touching them. I searched it online. It's called telekinesis.
You needed to search that online to know what telekinesis was? Also, the sister saw her push that man into the house. You saw her push that man into a house. Like, what are we talking about? Well, it looks like you might still have a chance of being alive. How many times do y'all have to end up in this hospital before y'all change your ways?
Look at your face, or push up.
I don't trust this. I don't trust it. Also, fun fact, I learned this, honestly, somewhat recently. I know when we talk about sickle cell in general, we talk about it as something that really sort of impacts Black people. But white people get sickle cell too. And I did not know that. Particularly common amongst those whose ancestors came from parts of the world where malaria is or was common. And so that includes sub-Saharan Africa, obviously, Spanish-speaking regions in the Western Hemisphere, so South America, Central America, and the Caribbean, Saudi Arabia, India, and then Mediterranean countries such as Turkey, Greece, and Italy. Michael really loves this part.
Trying to jump in the sofa.
Oh, never mind. Who's this? Oh, it's the Andre and his son.
How did he die again?
Sickle cell. I fucking knew it. I knew it.
That's the disease only Black people get in it.
You know, some other races get it too.
Wait. Guys, what? The fact that I just went on that whole tangent and then they immediately like say it after is hilarious.
What?
Oh God.
Oh my. You stay away from our son. Huh?
Father.
Oh, what's he about to do? Oh, they're right there. He's right there. Okay, be careful though. Don't just yell his name and run up on him.
Hey! Tazer!
Well,
You got. What the fuck? If you could just give me. If you just tell me.
you don't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know shit. See, my thing is this. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm still gonna judge Tazer by the fact that like he discovered he has superpowers, right? And he's like, cool, I have superhuman abilities. Let me commit some crime. And then someone pops up and they also have superpowers and they say, hey, there are people who are going to be coming after us because of our powers. There's other people. We need to find them. If that doesn't make you be like, all right, let me abandon this little thing I got going on for something that's clearly more important, then I don't know. But I guess he's immature because he's a teenager. He's trying to see if he can do something. Oh, okay. I thought I saw him in the background, like, tensing up.
Guy approached you? That's probably
Yeah,
his
go
playground.
check him out.
He probably poaches customers there all the time.
You didn't think of that? What? That's common sense, I fear.
Yeah, nice one, Rob, but I'm not hungry.
No, just as well then. These are both mine.
Wait, this like makes me want a sandwich actually. You probably thought I was joking when I said I want a sandwich. But straight up. Make a sandwich. Oh, did he actually pass out? Oh my god. Hmm?
You got super fast healing as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting take. Okay, let me finish the sandwich first. Anyway, that's a super interesting, like, addition to, like, what's kind of like a typical, like, kind of basic superpower is he not only has super speed in terms of, like, movement, but he has super speed in terms of, like, healing and, like, regenerating. Interesting. I like that.
I'm still trying to figure out how you get your powers. If you remember getting bit by it. Come on.
Did no one else see that?
You should let people see your
No, yeah, you
powers,
definitely
son.
shouldn't. Okay, yeah, he's definitely very reckless. Yeah, CCTV.
Nah, bro, sorry, I don't smoke.
Oh my god, now he looks like a crazy person.
Nah, cause you're moving like a fed, man.
Yeah, he really is. Hey, you know, I can get some weed. Oh my god. No, he literally is. That's like how the police are. Bro, careful. I'll get stabbed up again. Can I buy some weed?
Got you a nasty pineapple one.
Of course he's about to... Wait. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. She mentioned that she had a thing with him. But then she was like, oh, but, you know, he's in prison, so... How did he get out of prison? Wait, so he just got out of prison and then immediately killed someone. Yo, put him back behind bars. This man is a menace to society. Oh, watch.
Bossy.
Just don't mean that you're forgiven.
I was gonna say, girl, you're gonna fall for that?
I'm gonna pull up. See you soon.
Girl, she folded way too quickly. How whack.
Sabrina, just
Okay,
leave
be
it.
careful, Sabrina.
I hope you don't think I forgot what you've done. If you ever put your fucking hands on my sister again, I'll be the one doing 35 years.
The sister's so... I just really can't handle people who, like, invite problems into your life. Like, this man is trouble. This man literally was doing 35 years probably because of some heinous shit. And you're like, but he gave me a watch, so, like... Or, oh, I want to show him what he's missing. Knowing that he has a violent history towards you. Like, girl... You're literally here writing a dissertation. So you have a PhD. Or I don't know what dissertation. It might mean something different in the UK. But, like, you're an educated woman in school and you're dealing with a man who's like a felon who kills people. Like, girl, get it together.
I'm gonna kill Crazy for what he did to you.
You don't have to. Just keep coming to see me.
I mean, he's obviously not gonna do that. But nice try, kid. Wait, who's John? Oh, his friend. Okay.
Yo. Hey.
Why would you do that? That's such a... Why would he do that?
What the fuck up? Oh
Nah, I would have immediately started driving away. Why is he looking like that?
What I've been thinking. Like, I know we're making money now, and obviously I get what you're saving up for. I get it. You know I do. But I don't think you should be using your powers for personal gain.
Okay, wait. Several things. One is, this guy is so funny. Like, it seems like he's the only one who has any frame of reference for any of the superhero stuff. So his idea of like, okay, don't let people see you use your power in public because the government might come after you, experiment on you. I don't think you should be using your powers for personal gain. Like, you're a hero. You should use it for... Like, that's hilarious. And honestly, I would have that same reaction. But he also did make a comment that I'm just sort of filing in the little filing cabinet of my brain. Is he said, I know what you're saving for. So there's something in particular that Rodney is saving for that we don't know yet. I'm wondering if it's like, it's probably related. Because at this point, I think the Supacell is the sickle cell. Like, it's, you know, either synonymous or related to it. And so I'm assuming that maybe he has a family member who has sickle cell. Well, I don't know. That he's trying to pay for treatments for or something. I don't really know. There probably some larger aim that he has, and that's why he's working so hard to get this money dealing drugs. But his friend is just so funny to me. It feels like he's the only person like really thinking this through. He had like basically no success today. I guess he confirms that what's his name has powers as well.
But her mum said that she left her and her child.
Okay.
But before she left, she was saying things like she's doing things that humans shouldn't be doing and that people are coming after her.
Why do you assume it's about that?
Why do you assume it's not? What the hell? People's reactions to the show make no sense to me. If I was him, I would follow every potential lead because I'm like trying to literally save the love of my life. Like, I think if she was like, this person said something that like kind of, you know, could relate to what you're dealing with, and he's just like, no, why would you think that? That's stupid. Like, what? I don't understand.
The way that she said it.
Or maybe it's the way that you heard it.
What? This is weird. That's weird. Is that what she's wearing?
No, you're not. You're not coming out with me like that.
What is she wearing too? I'm trying to figure out her outfit. Oh, okay. Oh, she was in a robe, I see. They look cute though. Who's she gonna run into? I'm trying to figure out how this is gonna end. If I had super speed like Rodney, I would be so impatient. Hello? Oh shit, the portal. Run, get out of there. Just start running. Oh, not the club. Oh, if he sees Sabrina, maybe he'll recognize her.
It's sexy, you know that.
Oh no, something's gonna happen with the sister. And she's gonna come defend her.
You're the kind of woman I want to give my last name to.
Ugh. Gross. Yeah, and then, yeah. Oh! Jesus Christ. Oh! What is she hitting him with? What is she hitting him with? What is that? Oh, her shoe. Oh, God. Not him getting jumped by two women in mini dresses. Wait, what? Oh! Why'd she trip like that? What the hell is that? What? What? This scene was very strange. What? Oh my god. I feel like I sound like a broken record. Because I was gonna say, you literally discover you have the ability to fly. And then you what? Just gonna be a rapist? Like, what? it's just strange, but I think the ultimate point that I think is trying to be made here, maybe, is that regardless of what power someone may be bestowed, they are still who they are at the end of the day, right? Their character does not necessarily change based on them gaining this power, right? It's not like with great power comes great morality. Like, so I think maybe I need to, chill a little bit in my surprise that people are getting supernatural abilities and using them for things that I don't think are worthwhile. Because, yeah, like I said, with great power does not necessarily come great morality. I mean, she literally told you, and you saw it previously. Honestly, fuck them. Yeah, what do you mean? Oh, she's a nurse, though. Let's hope there are no cameras. But someone... Oh! There's like a tracker on him? You know what was interesting? Someone in the comments of the last video said that London is one of the most surveilled cities like in the country. So there's CCTV everywhere. And so it's actually interesting how that's like integrated into the story. But yeah, I mean, definitely I'm sure there was something in the alleyway. A camera in the alleyway looking at what happened. Yeah, fuck. Oof. Yikes. Big yikes, big yikes. Okay. All right. I mean, what an episode. All right, so that was episode 3 of Supacell, Sabrina. Yes, so we definitely got my wish, which was to learn a bit more about Sabrina and follow her story a little bit more. Yeah, oh my gosh. I feel like I said a lot throughout the episode, but I guess maybe we should end with Sabrina. Let's start with some of the other characters. Let's see. Let's start with Andre. So Andre, really the main development here is that, he's really working to develop his relationship with his son, but basically, I guess more directly approached these guys in his neighborhood who obviously are gang affiliated and warned them against spending time with his son. And now he clearly is an enemy, right? Because those guys obviously did not react too kindly to that. And so that's something he's definitely going to have to deal with in the future. He also ran into Sabrina, but that was a very short interaction. So it's nothing to really, I think, write home about. But he maybe in the future will recognize her as like, oh, wait, aren't you the woman who I helped, save you from getting hit by a car? Sabrina, I think, finally is like, I said I'll talk about Sabrina last. Next, we'll talk about Rodney. So he's just enthusiastic about the fact that he is making a lot of money very quickly with his newfound power, but his friend feels pretty strongly against him using these powers for his personal aim, or for his personal, for personal benefit. He clearly is a, comic book, superhero movie, superhero story believer in terms of like what the potential threats are going to be. But Rodney obviously does not take any of it seriously and is a bit reckless with the way that he's using his powers right now. And so obviously that came to bite him in the ass when he went to the park to meet with Mike, and a portal opened up and somebody came through with fire powers. And so it's not surprising that he's the first one that was like, maybe they identified the others, but at the very least, he's the first one that they tried to attack. So luckily Mike came in, saved the day, and they appeared in that club. And so a lot of people are intersecting in the same place. So right now we have Mike, Rodney, Sabrina currently in the club. Who else is left? I guess there's Andre and who am I missing? Oh, and Tazer. Duh. So I don't know if they are going to converge on this club. Oh, maybe they will, because Tazer might hear that, what's his name? Crazy, whatever, is going to be in that club, so maybe he goes there. I don't know if this is going to be a place where they all meet. But, yeah, so sort of Michael saved him there. Okay, let's talk about Michael. Things got a little weird this episode. Is it just me? I don't know if anyone else feels the same way. But just the way that he is with his fiance is just he's very hot and cold, right? And it's like, I don't know if it's him sort of subconsciously just like kind of pushing her away because he is fearful of her imminent death. And just like psychologically, he's just like, I don't even want to talk about this with her. Like, I'm just going to do my own thing. But I'm like, she's a social worker. She actually can get a lot of information. I mean, that's probably illegal. Hold on. Wait, let's dial it back. I don't necessarily mean her like stealing people's personal information, but I think she can help to synthesize some of the things that she's seeing with things that he's experiencing. For example, her calling out accurately that Tazer's mom disappeared, said something a bit sketchy that may relate to Michael's whole ordeal. But the fact that Michael was just so dismissive of it just felt a bit, I won't say out of character, but it was just kind of odd. Like, it didn't really make sense to me. But I mean, whatever. But yeah, so Michael, I guess, is trying, I was going to say unsuccessfully, but I guess with a little bit of success, to identify and contact the people on his list. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess it's fine. I guess it's cool. You know, he did get to contact Razor. I mean, he did get to contact Tazer. Tazer obviously wants nothing to do with him because he has his own thing going on. But he was, at the very end, able to contact and save Rodney. So, you know, he's making some incremental progress, so that's good. So I said Andre, Rodney, Mike, and Tazer. Okay. What can I say about Tazer? You know, he tried to be gallant and step in to fight on behalf of his crew, specifically that one kid that I don't remember his name. Beat that guy, which is so embarrassing for him. He was like, oh, yeah, let me at this little ute, you know, yeah, let me show you how it was done. He's like, hit him once, flicking people's hats up, and then gets his ass beat in front of everybody. Like, I don't know how he would recover from this. I wouldn't be able to show my face, honestly. I would have to leave the country at that point. But it didn't matter that Tazer won because the kid got shot. People really don't seem to die in this show. People get stabbed, people get shot, and they just come back. The UK medical system must be so amazing. I think the only death we've actually seen in the show has been Tazer's mom in the very beginning. So, yeah. But, yeah, and so now, you know, Tazer's on his revenge arc, trying to go and kill the dude. I also just think it's so crazy that they were like, what did he say? He was like, oh, you know, it's not your fault, it's their fault, it's them. We need to get back at them. And it's like, y'all did steal their drugs. Y'all did actually start this entire thing. Because if it was the shoe was on the other foot and some people stole your drugs, you would probably come and kill them as well. So, or fuck them up as well. So it's like, I don't know. I think I'm done trying to project like a responsible and reasonable and critical thinking process to this crew. I just think that's just needs to go out the window. But then lastly, Sabrina. So, I forgot about Mike. One thing to mention, his mom went to the center and seems like she's going to be going there soon. And so I really fear for her because, yeah, Sabrina. So Sabrina, I think definitely more so than the other ones, has been a lot more hesitant to use her powers, while the others, you know, got past the initial shock and were able to then use it, or at least attempt to use it more freely. She was kind of like, I want nothing more to do with this. Like, please, make it stop. I had to Google it. It's called telekinesis. They're like, girl, you don't know what telekinesis is? But yeah, and so she, yeah, so she's dealing with that. Her sister brings around her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, whatever, the head leader guy, was in prison, got out of prison, killed someone, then stopped by her house. Or shot someone, I should say. And then stopped by her house to be like, hey, I'm back. Based on Sabrina's comments, it seems like he is not only a heinous person in the streets, but he also is within their relationship as well, because he was physically abusive to the sister. The sister is definitely problematic and toxic, but like obviously nothing warrants any of that. But she seems like she is going to be roped back into his nonsense, and so I do worry for her safety in the future. But speaking about her safety, yeah, she met this guy at the club, and yeah, things ended badly for him. Sorry, I should laugh. I should laugh like that. They were like flirty, whatever, going to the alleyway, and he tries to, whatever, be aggressive, sexual assault, all that. And luckily Sabrina came. What was so funny to me though was in the beginning, like she was able to get the sister away without using her powers. Like they both just like kind of fought him off. But it's like, I don't know if it was like the sound effects or whatever, but it sounded like they were like super strong. Like the kicks and like hits just sounded really loud to me. But maybe it was just for dramatic effect. But it wasn't until his powers activated, he started fucking flying and was flying at them. The Sabrina, you know, used her powers to like knock him into the wall. But it's just like, okay, so there are other people in this world who have powers outside of our main cast of characters, as well as, you know, of course, in addition to the people connected to this like center, or I guess trapped inside the center, and the people who are kind of coming through this portal. I don't know if they are sent by this center where they're keeping people, or if that's a completely different group. But besides those three factions, I was not aware there would be more people with powers. And so this is where we start getting into Misfits territory, where you know, they start running into people who have superpowers, and they have to deal with like the consequences of that. So so that was actually surprising. I was not expecting to see that. So yeah, but you know, whatever, he's dead. So something that is interesting though was the like glowing that they had on his hand that then signaled to that center that he was deceased. My question is, okay, is that something that is only in certain people who maybe went to the center and then came out of it, and while they were there, like something was like installed inside of their hand or inside of their body? Is it like they already have trackers in all of them, whether or not they've been to the center? Like what was that all about? But ultimately, they are tracking, you know, who's alive and who's dead. And so, yeah, very strange, very strange, very, very strange. But yeah, it's all very suspicious, but still very interesting. So definitely excited to see how everything else plays out. So with that, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, you know, you can click the subscribe button or whatever if you're into that sort of thing. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.